What's going on, horror fan? We're back today in Parsippany, New Jersey for Chiller Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
So Chiller Theater has a lot of first-time guests, including Muse Watson. He was on the quiet side, but he was fine. Another first-timer, the first adult Jason Voorhees, played by a woman on screen. Jason's legs, played by Ellen here, who's a costume designer. She did work on part 2 and part 8.
Gotta get dug in there.
She's done so much with costume work on stuff like Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. She's been in the business a while.
It's just hard to write on, yeah.
She was absolutely amazing. If you get the chance, definitely meet her. And we even wind up going to Ruth Chris for dinner later. My first time meeting Debra Hayes, she played Claudette. Super nice. We chatted for a while. She's a great person to meet.
Isn't that nice?
Taso's been working on a lot of movies. He worked along Tom Savini on Friday the 13th. He's also in Day of the Dead. His hands played Pamela Voorhees in some shots. He also played the driver in the car with the first hitchhiker. And I even got him to write I Killed Kevin Bacon on my poster because he did a lot of the stunt work.
Made me feel like a hooker.
You are a whore, darling.
No, I'm not.
We all are.
Open the door! They're gonna get pushed! Open it! You have to open the door! You have to get the bitch! You have to get there! Oh my God! Just bring it down!
So Gina was fine. She's kind of new to conventions, so like she didn't know why she had to write her character name. She didn't do quotes, so could have been better, but she was fine. She was nice. We took pictures. Just would have liked a little bit more. Doesn't her auto look a lot like Sean Cunningham's?
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
So you hear mixed things about Linda. Some people have bad experiences. Some have good experiences. Mine was fine. I had no problems with her. She was nice to me. When she saw some of my quotes, she made some faces. Basically, she'll just write sweet dreams. But if you make a donation to her charity, you can see her shaking her head because my quotes are, I don't think they're that long, but I guess she doesn't like doing stuff that's not easy like sweet dreams. So I made a donation of $40 for each quote. And then some. I gave her $150 for 3 posters to do the quotes that I wanted. And I feel like that's fine. She got money for the dogs. I got the quotes I wanted, so I'm happy. Other than that, she was nice. She signed everything. My buddy Fred wanted her to write a quote with a curse, and she wouldn't do it. Even when he offered her $100, she wouldn't do it. Some people might not know she was also an obnoxious reporter in the first Scream movie. But, I had no issues with her. She was fine. We went the end of the day on Saturday and spent about 15, 20 minutes in line. It was great. Here's one of the other busts that got signed. Someone else that worked with Linda Blair that was at the convention was Suki Goodwin from Hell Night.
Hey, let's party! Quaaludes and Jack Daniels.
Oh my gosh. This is one radical chick.
Suki was great. She was in a good mood, so happy. Also very lovely. Signed this mini poster for me. Also her first time ever doing a convention.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
What's going on over in Valentine Bluffs?
Take your pick. My Bloody Valentine.
So the reason I love Chiller is they don't have the everyday guests that you see at all the same conventions. They have a lot of guests that you wouldn't normally see, such as the director from My Bloody Valentine. It's certain people that you don't see all the time that are great to add to items that you may have in your collection.
Tony, I'm scared.
Met Danny Lloyd before at TerraCon. He was fine. He's also on the quiet side. They're kind of quick interactions. He left when he's with a Tony I'm scared request. It's just a nice guy. Quiet side, but nice guy. I mean, how do you think you would have turned out if you did The Shining? Michael Madsen. Now, people might say he was sick. People might say different things. The consensus was that he was hammered, that he was drunk. He was in a wheelchair. When he got up, he could barely stand. There was talk going around that his son had passed away. It happened in 2017, but apparently it's still weighing on him. So I was one of the first people to get him on Sunday. The show opened at 11. He came to his table about 12:30. I don't know if he had photo ops or what the deal was. He looked up at me and he said, "You'll have to forgive me. Something. I miss my son." So I do feel bad for the guy. I'm glad he didn't cancel. I'm glad people were able to add him to their autos. He was just doing name and character. He wasn't doing quotes. And the price did go up from 50 to 60 at some point. Keith Cooke was in Mortal Kombat. He played Reptile in Sub-Zero. Quiet guy, but he was nice. Some of these interactions are just pretty quick because I have to get to 30 to 40 people in a weekend. So Steven was great, really nice guy, loves to tell stories. He was in Breaking Bad. He told us a story about how Rob Zombie called him and requested him to be in 3 from Hell. Peter Kwong played Rain in Big Trouble in Little China. He's also a very funny guy. It was nice meeting him. Got him on Funko Pop. Donovan Scott played Castor Oil in the movie Popeye with Robin Williams. Also, he was in Police Academy. George Lynch of the band Dokken did a collaboration with Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Everyone from the show was pretty nice. If I don't have a lot to say, it's because we had some quick interactions, that's all. But everyone for the most part was great.
And you know what I'm saying? What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, mother.
Frank was another quick interaction, but he was fine. He was in the room with the Lizzies from the Warriors. Ernest was great. He's mostly known for What's Happening and What's Happening Now, but he was also in Rob Zombie's The Lords of Salem. He played Chip. I saw a photo of him with Rob Zombie. I told him it was really cool, so he asked if I wanted one, and he signed it for free for me. Chuck Zito from Oz and Sons of Anarchy. Lee from Wayne's World and a bunch of other movies. Oz. Got him to sign a TCM The Beginning flat for one of my channel members.
Nothing at all.
Say it again.
Now, all the people from the Day of the Dead reunion were great, but I don't like that they had a forced combo price. Most of them were all $60 as a combo. They didn't give you the option of a $40 auto, and if you wanted a photo, they were all $60. Taso was $50, and some of the other featured zombies were $50. I would have rather paid $30 for just the auto, and I would have gotten a lot more autographs. I would have got more pieces signed. That was my only gripe. But Laurie was great. Jarlath was great. He was also in Screamboat. Over to the Home Alone people, they were all nice. They were just some quick interactions. Deborah was in the Warriors. She was also in the Devil's Rejects. She didn't have any prices posted. She was $60 in auto.
Like something else showed up. Hey, you guys, we ain't got time. Are you kidding? Times we got plenty of.
Hi.
Well, thanks. This is a great outfit. What clique is this?
We're the Lizzies.
Lizzies. Hey, great. Just great. I like that. I like it.
Glad to hear.
Added all of the Lizzies that were there to a vest. That was a work in progress. They were all fine. They were all 40 in auto or 50 for premium. In other words, vests. There were 50 in auto. And one of them was charging another 20 on top of that to write a quote. James Remar was in the Warriors. He was supposed to be there last year, but he had to cancel. He also played Dexter's dad. Spent a lot of time with Bill Diamond. He's a prop expert. He did a lot of work for Terrifier 3, including some of the ornaments, the backdrops at the whole Santa scene in the mall. He designed the chair. If you look close at the chair, there's a diamond at the top of the chair. He said he will sell it someday, but right now he's touring with it. And he was selling some screen-used ornaments from Terrifier 3. at $140 a piece, signed with a tag stating that it was a prop and it was embossed. Here's a really nice auto, really big auto. And he also did work with the Muppets, and he did all the puppets for Fraggle Rock. So he's been around a while. So my buddy Fred had some consignments for the lovely ladies of Pitch Perfect. And look at this amazing auto that Alexis Knapp did. All the writing, the different colors, so beautiful. I highly recommend meeting them. And then we saw them at the bar afterwards, and it paid off because we hung out with them for a bit. They were all so nice. Here's a look at the bust again. Here's some of the prices of people I didn't necessarily meet, but if you wanted to know what their rates were, you could always pause the video and go back and check. Overall, Chiller was wonderful. It's one of my favorite conventions. You don't have those mainstream guests that you see all the time. You could stay at the Hilton or the Hampton Inn. They're connected. So either way, you're getting into the show. It's lots of parking. It's just a great experience. And most of the fun is after the shows, when everyone congregates at the Hilton Bar. It's just a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.